These are making money on victims. And you and I have been victims for a long time. True, in the course of the United States history, our government, we had a few presidents who tried to right it, but when they left, the whole thing went right back to where it is. Who owns us? The bankers own us. No one else. They own us. And we are in servitude, meaning we are slaves. And this is anti-constitutional. We are fighting two wars without ever being declared by Congress unconstitutional. What happened to our Constitution? That too must falter, for the new heaven and the new earth will bring in the law of, listen carefully, Almighty God. Almighty God. And when you read that Bible carefully, you will find many gods in there. Many. But Elohim, who created the heaven and earth, is the Almighty God. We don't hear about Elohim anymore. What happened? We became pagans. Yeah, we don't like it, huh? But we are. We're living in a land of mythology. For that sun out there is destructive. Very destructive. Sit in it all day and see how well you get burnt. And not only that, your shading starts to change. The sun. Sun. Animals will sun themselves only for a certain amount of time and then seek the shade. But we have to retire, stay on the beach all day, and sit in the sun. And then we wonder why later on, oh, my heart hurts. Oh, my stomach hurts. False God, that sun is a false God. False means it's the reason why man falls. False. Same thing. It is a season of fight or die. Now the word cholera. For the Romans it meant jaundice. And for the Greeks it means nausea. Nausea. Spelled the same, two different meanings. And many people will tell you, I feel so nauseous. Why do people, females who are pregnant at the very beginning, they have morning sickness, nausea? That's the reason. Even our childbirth has gone awry. Screwed up. This is why it cost $20,000 to have a child today. If you're lucky, you get it for 2,500. When I was born, on 29th Street and 3rd Avenue, right here in Brooklyn, at 3:40 in the morning, so Mom told me many times, there was a midwife, no doctor, and I was born. I was born big guy. All the hair on my head, so I was told. And I was fine until I was 3 years old. Then Mom and Pop thought that since Mom had only 4 years of education in here, Mom was born right here down the street, but my dad came from the other side, Italy, that their son should get an education. So being good citizens, they had me vaccinated. And that was the battle axe of Satan. And that was what started this whole thing off. They injured me, well, I took advantage of it. And this is why I'm still here. This is why I'm still here. I took advantage of it. I wanted to know, why should I be so sick? And other kids, when I go out, I have to stay in bed for a week every month. I want to know. And I prayed to God, whichever God was listening, that helped me to find a way to get well, and I will devote my life to it. And I have kept my covenant. Here I am, right here. Now, in Paul, the Bible, chapter 50, somewhere, 15, I'm sorry, 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, somewhere around 50, it says that flesh and blood cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Where is the kingdom of heaven in us? I'd like someone to raise his hand and answer.
Anyone? I'll go with Joe first.
The pineal gland.
In the pineal gland.
Good, but I want something larger.
Andy.
The sella turcica?
The sella turcica.
One big organ.
Okay.
Steve.
What? The brain for 1,000.
What is that?
Brain.
That's right. Of course it's got a spot in there where things take place. Because right now, the pineal gland secretes what we call melatonin. And what is melos in Greek? Black. Don't you see, it is the nighttime that controls us, not the daytime. This is why even when we have the vernal equinox or the autumnal equinox, we say equinox.